Savitri, Book 7, the Book of Yoga, Canto 4, the Triple Soul Forces. A low music heard became her floating voice. O Savitri, I am thy secret soul. I have come down to the wounded, desolate earth to heal her pangs and lull her heart to rest and lay her head upon the mother's lap, that she may dream of God and know his peace and draw the harmony of higher spheres into the rhythm of earth's rude, troubled days. I showed to her the figures of bright gods and bring strength and solace to her struggling life. High things that now are only words and forms, I reveal to her in the body of their power. I am peace that steals into man's war-worn breast. Amid the rain of hell, his acts create a hostel where heaven's messengers can lodge. I am charity with the kindly hands that bless. I am silence mid the noisy tramp of life. I am knowledge pouring on her cosmic map. In the anomalies of the human heart, where good and evil are close bedfellows, and light is by darkness dogged at every step, where his largest knowledge is in ignorance, I am the power that labors towards the best, and works for God, and looks up towards the heights. I make even sin and error stepping stones, and all experience a long march towards light. Out of the inconscient, I build consciousness, and lead through death to reach immortal life. Many are God's forms by which he grows in man. They stamp his thoughts and deeds with divinity, uplift the stature of the human clay, or slowly transmute it into heaven's gold. He is the good for which men fight and die. He is the war of right with Titan wrong. He is freedom rising deathless from her pyre. He is valor guarding still the desperate pass, or lone and erect on the shattered barricade, or a sentinel in the dangerous echoing night. He is the crown of the martyr burned in flame, and the glad resignation of the saint, and courage indifferent to the wounds of time, and the hero's might wrestling with death and fate. He is wisdom incarnate on a glorious throne, and the calm autocracy of the sage's rule. He is the high and solitary thought, aloof above the ignorant multitude. He is the prophet's voice, the sight of the seer. He is beauty, nectar of the passionate soul. He is the truth by which the spirit lives. He is the riches of the spiritual vast, poured out in healing streams on indigent life. He is eternity, lured from hour to hour. He is infinity in a little space. He is immortality in the arms of death. These powers I am, and at my call they come. Thus, slowly I lift man's soul nearer the light. But human mind clings to its ignorance, and to its littleness the human heart, and to its right to grief the earthly life. Only when eternity takes time by the hand, only when infinity weds the finite's thought, can man be free from himself and live with God. I bring, meanwhile, the gods upon the earth. I bring back hope to the despairing heart. I give peace to the humble and the great, and shed my grace on the foolish and the wise. I shall save earth, if earth consents to be saved. Then love shall at last unwounded tread earth's soil. Man's mind shall admit the sovereignty of truth, and body bear the immense descent of God. She spoke, and from the ignorant nether plane, a cry, a warped echo, naked and shuddering, came. A voice of the sense-shackled human mind carried its proud complaint of godlike power, hedged by the limits of a mortal's thoughts, bound in the chains of earthly ignorance. Imprisoned in his body and his brain, the mortal cannot see God's mighty whole, or share in his vast and deep identity, who stands unguessed within our ignorant hearts and knows all things because he is one with all. Man only sees the cosmic surfaces. Then, wondering what may lie hid from the sense, a little way he delves to depths below. But soon he stops. He cannot reach life's core, or commune with the throbbing heart of things. He sees the naked body of the truth, though often baffled by her endless garbs, but cannot look upon her soul within. Then, furious for a knowledge absolute, he tears all details out and stabs and digs. Only the shape's contents he holds for use. The spirit escapes or dies beneath his knife. He sees as a blank stretch, a giant waste, the crowding riches of infinity. The finite he has made his central field. Its plan dissects, masters its processes. That which moves all is hidden from his gaze. His poring eyes miss the unseen behind. He has the blind man's subtle, unerring touch, or the slow traveler's sight of distant scenes. The soul's revealing contacts are not his. Yet is he visited by intuitive light, and inspiration comes from the unknown. But only reason and sense he feels as sure. They only are his trusted witnesses. Thus is he balked, his splendid effort vain. His knowledge scans bright pebbles on the shore of the huge ocean of his ignorance.